Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
Who is Gehlee and why K-pop fans are worried? Why are we worried, guys?
Who's Gehlee?
She's a Eunice member.
Eunice's Jelly
She's
has
from the Philippines.
been all over TikTok's For You pages recently, but mostly for negative reasons, as she's been the target of a disturbing hate train. But why is Jelly getting so much hate in
I
the
like her
first
hair.
place?
Oh, jelly. Okay, I mispronounced it. Jelly, okay.
And why should we be worried?
Jelly.
I like her face, like her pose. It's like, I'm not thinking or trying too hard.
About this troubling trend of negativity toward young female idols. Born on August 19th, 2007 in Las Piñas, Philippines, Jelly started her career in the
Just turned 17. Damn, they're young.
entertainment industry pretty young, which, as you'll soon see, has had very bad consequences. Ever since she was 12 years old, she has participated in pageants and won multiple awards and sashes.
She's her
The Philippines
face.
is known for its intense
But I feel like that's kind of the Filipino culture. Because look at Sarah Geronimo, for example, too. She started so young. Like, I feel like that's just how it is in the Philippines.
passion for
Do you think, like, just to be a part of this industry is like start young, the younger the better?
I think any industry, the younger the better. Like, for example, sports. Like LeBron James, all of them. They started at 3-4 years old, start bouncing the basketball. So I think
Yeah, so it's not a
soccer,
Philippine
same
thing.
thing. Cristiano
Yeah.
Ronaldo, Messi, they start kicking the ball at 3, 4, 5 years old.
I think it's just to
So-
have a competitive advantage. I think everyone does as soon as possible. Figure out what they're good at, you know?
Yeah, I think there's a thin line between like what's normal and what's overdoing it maybe a little bit. So you kind of have to walk that line a little bit, but I don't think it's a problem starting young.
I learned an interesting tradition where there is like a pencil, a ball, a string, and the baby has to kind of like walk towards to which one it wants, and whichever it picks, it indicates what they will do as their future work.
Interesting.
Some selections are better than others.
beauty pageants, and over the past decade, the country has won 9 international titles, sparking a wave of beauty contests and aspiring contestants. That's why Jelly's involvement and success in these pageants is such a big deal and says a lot about how gorgeous she is. And
She's
also
really
confirms
pretty.
her ins-
Yeah,
She's her face.
to me, she's one of the visuals
Yeah, she's her
at
face.
unis. Like, she's one of or the most memorable member from the unis to me.
star potential. On top of her early success, she also worked as a fashion model and an ambassador for local skincare, fashion, and floral brands like Ortiz Skin Clinic, The Lacrine, Michaela, and Aspire Magazine Global World. It's not known how Jelly made the decision to become an idol, but she traveled from the Philippines to South Korea to take part in SBS's survival show Universe Ticket.
Hi.
Hey.
We're reacting to Universe Ticket, guys. Check out our reactions. We have a whole playlist.
To explain that
We're on. Today we're gonna post the last performance episode 9, and then it's gonna be episode 10. We're gonna be done. So check it out.
the basic concept of the show, Universe Ticket showcases 82 contestants who compete in different challenges to win a spot in a K-pop girl group. The goal was to select 8 finalists to be part of a project group, which is supposed to be active for 2.5 years. From the start,
Oh, so unis have an end date. I didn't know that. Kind of like Kepler did too.
the show faced numerous issues that led to a decline in viewers' interest and overall enthusiasm. Some bad performances went viral, and there were accusations of discrimination by the producers, along with allegations of evil editing that made some performances seem worse than they actually were. There were also complaints about the voting and rankings.
I mean, we saw some performances not so good, but I don't know. I don't feel like
You
it's
know-
too bad compared to RU Next.
Truly, this is always a criticism in all these shows where it's a competition, because I watch like RuPaul's Drag Race, America's Next Top Model. Every girl, if she felt like she didn't get a good edit or is not favored by the audience, they always blame it on the edit. They say they didn't edit me correctly.
Yeah, but
You give them what to edit. you
Okay,
know?
but even like throughout these reactions to Universe Ticket and Are You Next, I've been saying the same thing. I feel like the producers pick certain girls they want to make the group. They give them more camera time. The more camera time the girl gets, the more memorable she becomes. Because there's 82 girls. I ain't gonna remember all. If I manage to remember 2-3 girls, okay, I remember them. I'm a vote for them because that's who I. If I remember them, that means they did something right. You know?
I do think there's like a storyline they're trying to accomplish or a goal, so they do pick out like the favorites. So I don't know how they decide who to pick as favorites, but it seems like visuals is super
It's important. Visuals is important.
system, with a commenter writing, "The judging and ranking criteria are not transparent, so people are just blindly voting with no idea whether or not it matters. What really matters is Gehlee's journey throughout the episodes and how she managed to climb."
I mean, yes, but if people do vote, it's who they want to see in the group, which means who they kind of fall in love as their bias, and then people gonna go buy the tickets, buy the album. So I don't know, this business is about make money. So the people can be horrible singers, and dancers, but if the people gonna buy and spend money on them, well, guess what? It is what it is. That's what the group won't be, as long as they're making money.
There was a show like that. The concept is to keep the worst singers, and they didn't realize it. Like they were the worst, but they kept the worst till the end. And the prize, the winners were the worst singers.
Okay.
Through the ranks. She began in a low rank but climbed to the upper class, proving her talent and dedication. At the end, she was promoted to become the 4th member of Unis, the girl group that was formed through the show. While the show was airing, Gehlee managed to win the hearts of the viewers and the public alike with her impressive looks, talent, and charisma. Even though she faced some tough challenges and had a few disappointing rankings, her hard work and growth allowed her to improve her skills,
I
especially her
liked her
dancing.
performance.
Plus,
Yeah, I
her
think-
fellow contestant.
I remember her.
I remember her too. She stood out to me, but again, she maybe of her visuals, I don't know, but she definitely stood out.
And group members absolutely adore her. But even though everyone is obviously very fond of her and has nothing bad to say about her, people still find ways to pick on her, and she became the target of malicious online posts that grew very disturbing over time. One moment included Gehlee walking down the stage treating it like a runway because she used to be a pageant girl, and a catwalk was probably deeply rooted in her blood.
What's the
Despite
problem
this,
with
she
that?
received a lot of backlash for simply doing a silly joke, with people claiming she was too confident and full of herself.
Too confident
They
is
do
a
that to
problem now?
They do that to Tyler too.
Being too confident is a problem.
Being too
So
confident
you want
is
people
a
to know
problem.
that have no confidence
This
in
is
themselves.
the era of they want humbleness, the humble girls to really take over and eat. Gone are the times of girls being super confident and killing it and being.
You
like
can
people.
be confident but humble. I'm not saying be arrogant about it, but confident.
I think
is
she just
not-
shows her personality. She's comfortable for
Yeah,
herself.
I don't see that her as being arrogant just because she's confident.
So where she did this, she just went on a run.
I guess one of the, the Inkigayos or whatnot. That's how I understand it.
Oh.
Despite everything, while the show was airing, Gehlee realized very early on that the most important thing was the fact that fans, the judges, and the other contestants loved her and didn't let the criticism get to her in any
That's
way.
good.
She constantly recognized the parts she was flawed in and improved on them, never losing her kindness, drive, or confidence. Looking at her, you could tell that she was the ideal K-pop idol and that she was going to be a big star once the group found their footing. But sadly, instead of being appreciated, Gehlee faced a troubling wave of hate from K-pop fans over the stupidest things possible, such as how she posed for the cameras or how she walked. The things piled up and it turned into a massive hate train after only a few
I
days.
love how she poses.
Guys,
I
she's
love how
only
she
17.
walks.
Can we wait at least until she turns 18 to come
Oh,
for her? Like, come on, she's
wow.
a kid. No, I mean, she's a
Even
kid.
25.
I mean,
Try bullying her at 25.
Like, at least 18. Let's leave her to become like a legal adult. Damn, she's 17.
It all started when Eunice made their
Like,
first.
even 18, honestly, is too early.
Yeah,
She's not
this is like
finished
25.
developing.
Let's
Like,
do 25.
let's do
Bully her at
21.
25.
Let's do
No,
21.
25. The brain is developed. Let it be a fair fight.
Come back with the single album Curious on August 6th. The catchy song and lively performances made the comeback stand out, drawing a lot of attention, especially to Gehlee. But this attention had its drawbacks as it led to a lot of negative focus on her. To explain some context behind everything, there were a few videos of her posing for the cameras on the way to schedules which had millions of views on TikTok. In one of these viral videos, Gehlee steps out of her car and strikes a pose as she walks toward the entrance, catching the camera's attention. The TikTok user who posted the video labels her as having main character syndrome, while many of the comments criticize her for being a pick-me girl and say
Why is main character syndrome bad?
You can't be main character and pick me at the same time.
What do you mean pick me? What is pick me?
A pick me girl is like a girl that's trying to get picked. She's not trying to get picked. If she was trying to get picked, she would be more kinder or more receptive to what the audience wants from her.
So
than
she
what
would kiss
wants.
ass, basically.
She would
more.
kiss
Yeah,
ass.
okay.
she's trying too hard. All the negativity over a short clip of her waving and posing for
To me,
pictures
honestly, it just sounds people are jealous of her. That's what it is.
Yeah.
does
Like,
She's pretty.
as this. Wait, we
This
have a
is-
word in Discord. Hold up.
This
Let me
is
pull
a
up.
pretty privilege.
Hold up. Let me pull up Discord. I forgot the word. Hold up. It's where.
I love her poses.
Doesn't make much sense to many people, including us, yet for some reason, it's still happening. In a different viral video, the other Eunice members are seen walking to stand in a photo line while Gehlee skips to get to her spot. Once again, there was nothing abnormal about her behavior, yet people berated her for apparently wanting to take up too much of people's attention.
But I love how she walks her hair balanced with it. It gives me like a camp. I love it.
So I think it's a bunch of ad gays, which means
I remember.
member of a group that's not the rep, that doesn't like. Okay, it's somebody who has a bias for one member but don't like nobody else in the group. So I think these are ad gays who are jealous for the other 7 girls because she's getting all the camera time, whatever. So they're hating on her. I think that's what it is.
Happened. You know, I've experienced that before. I experienced that before because I was getting to know Blackpink. And when you're getting to know, for me, I get to know girls one at a time. That's easy for me. I'm foreigner.
I have 8 to get to know 8 at once.
No, this was for Blackpink.
Oh, okay.
When I was getting to know Blackpink, I was like, oh, okay. I really love Jennie. I'll talk about Jennie. And someone in the comments saying,
oh yeah, somebody in the comments said, they said, oh, I'm so glad you're not getting as much views at other channels because you keep ignoring our request to react to Rose.
I'm like,
it's not like you ain't got nothing against Rose. It's just
like, I'm new. I'm getting to know the girls.
We react to random stuff, like. Because they got what happened was we reacted to a lot of Lisas, but just Lisa has a lot of content. Rose doesn't have that much content. I mean,
Jisoo. You're not reacting to Jisoo.
Whatever.
I'm like, okay.
Accused her of running just so she could be in the center, but this argument doesn't hold up since when the members line up for pictures, she's nowhere near the center. Even the way she looked around was labeled as her side-eyeing the other members, proving that people are reaching far and wide so they can find reasons to hate somebody who has done nothing.
This is definitely the ad gays. They're jealous. All I'm hearing is jealousy here.
It's jealousy.
To deserve the backlash. However, these people fail to realize how much these very unnecessary remarks and hate comments hurt the idols and affect not only their lives, but also their careers. Even the most harmless moments that everyone around Gehlee, including reporters and her group, seem to enjoy were criticized as pick-me behavior.
She gives star energy.
Yeah, I agree. To me, she also gives star energy. She's going to be the first one to go solo.
She's going to be a star. If she's not a star now, she's a star.
She's going to be the first one to go solo, I think.
Even if she's not the first one to go, I just see something about her. She's where she's supposed to be, a star.
While reporters laughing and chatting excitedly point her out to each other. Knowing her background as a model and pageant girl, it's very easy to see why her first instinct when she sees cameras is to pose for the photographers. Even if she didn't work as a model, there's no logical reason why a 17-year-old
You know what's interesting though? Like, Cookie Lit is so biased. Like, you can tell, like, in some videos, she don't like some people, so she portrays them negatively. In this one, she clearly likes the girl, so she's, like, portraying her in such a positive light. It's just so interesting how her bias shows.
You know what's interesting, too, as well? Because if she wasn't, like, being like this and the complete opposite, that would be on her, too.
Cookie Lit?
No, like, people in general. Like, for example, Chaperone. She's like so mean when she's in front of everyone.
Oh yeah. No,
and people are like, "What? The people is what make you famous. Like, be nice, be friendly." And she doesn't want to take a picture. Don't take my picture.
Girl should get several viral videos of people hating on her for posing and walking around. She's been compared to IVE
But
Sonia.
all the K-pop, they do these poses in the Inkigayos, like at the end. They all do the little turn their head, the heart.
Oh no, it's just a one. The Aggies, they're the ones. Nobody.
But not as a compliment. Instead, people are saying both she and Wonyoung acted like they were seeking attention at all times, even at the risk of overshadowing the other members. Looking at how people are using the word pick-me to insult these very young and successful women makes it very obvious that they don't know what they're talking about. By definition, a pick-me girl is someone who puts down other women to make herself look better and more special, hoping to attract attention from men. Given this, it's confusing why doing something like eating a strawberry or posing for the camera is now being labeled as pick-me behavior. Neither Gehlee nor Wonyoung can be labeled as such girls because they're just doing their job and are great at it. As the negativity toward her grew, people began searching for more clips to label her as cringe. One of these clips included a moment that 4 of the Universe Ticket girls had with Sejong, who served as a mentor on the show. At some point, Gehlee asked Sejong how she manages to dance and sing at the same time, as she found it a bit hard to control her breathing. Since Sejong gave her answer in Korean, Gehlee, who isn't fluent in the language yet, found it hard to understand her, so she couldn't help but look a bit puzzled. A TikTok user apparently found this funny and posted the clip with the text, "I think Sejong wants help." The video managed to get more than 1 million million likes and tens and thousands of comments, with some people saying that the clip looked straight out of a psychological thriller. A commenter wrote, "Sejong looks so scared I'm giggling." There were even some that even accused her of faking her signature sleepy eyes for attention. In many viral videos, Gehlee's eyes look droopy, but some people claim she's making them look like that on purpose to seem more interesting. This is yet another false claim because if you were to look at her pre-debut pictures, you would see that her eyes look exactly the same. But it has been proven that these people don't really care about facts or even logic because the hate against her didn't falter in the slightest. It actually became so bad that her mother had to step in and speak up. On her Twitter account, which she mostly uses to support Gehlee and her group, Gehlee's mom has shared several posts in support of her daughter. She also posted a message of her own saying, "Even if you keep the hate coming, she will remain to be the unbothered princess. She was raised to be strong, and nothing that you will say against her would put her down."
Tell her mom.
Even her Filipino fans think,
guys, this girl is 17 years old. Like, can we stop? Like, this is so ridiculous. Like, I get, coming from the NCTT or whatever, he's 30, fuck him. Hey, the girl is 17, come on.
The hate is way too much, and sometimes the comments...
Like, the kids just psychologically can't handle that. It's just hard for them.
It's not fair.
You have to build a little bit of a skin, kids have thin skin.
Question whether this isn't happening because she's from the Philippines and not from Korea. It wouldn't be the first time that netizens...
I think that does play. I didn't think about it either, but that's a good point. I think that does play a role. Yeah, because look, even at, like, for example, the Mama Award, which is supposed to be Asian awards, all fucking Korean groups. Is Korea the only country in Asia?
I want Cookie to explain this to me.
Like, we saw JO1, which is Japanese, cool, one group, but that's it. Like, where is SB19? Somebody from Thailand, somebody from Indonesia. I don't know. It's fucking Asia. There's a lot of countries. Bring Chinese people. Alien.
The behaviors they're accusing of her, they're doing it themselves. They're doing the pick-me behavior.
attacked non-Korean idols. Gehlee's case is nothing else but jobless social media users finding another young girl to pile on. It has happened to One Young, Blackpink's Jennie, ITZY's Yuna, and now Gehlee, and unfortunately, it's going to happen to a lot of other women who quote-unquote dare.
And guess what? All those women are stars individually.
Dare to be more confident than netizens would like them to.
So keep the hate coming!
This keeps happening, especially to younger and younger women each time, and it's upsetting that Gehlee can't even go about her life without being insulted.
I don't know about.
I think
Tyler, she's fighting back because she's saying
that was a little funny with the whole.
That situation was funny, but everyone don't need to pile on. That's too much. Come on, she's new.
She is new.
Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord, and as always, share as much kindness as possible.